just to get here and get laps. Not only for making our truck better, but for myself too. To get comfortable beforehand is definitely a good thing for us. So definitely glad to be a part of this. Yeah, I mean, I think a better race. Like I touched on earlier, the top was non-existent last year, and I felt like just those 30, 40 laps that we ran got it better and got it competitive enough to race. I think it's going to be a lot of passing compared to last year. I think, and yeah, I really like what they've done with it so far for sure.
A lot different than last year. I started off the day by running pretty much the exact same line that I did last year in the old pavement, and there's really no reason to have your entry so straight and your exit so straight now with all the grip. You can make it more of a circle and use a lot more racetrack. So it's gonna be tough to see how the race goes. There's definitely no second groove today. As most repaves are, they're pretty single grooved for a while until we work it in. And props to NASCAR for having us, work the second groove in. I think it'll help the Cup guys get acclimated and hopefully make it raceable right from the start. Luckily, we have some lower series as well that'll race on it and make it more racy, I guess, if you will. Yeah, we were in the middle in 1 and 2 a lot, and we're still kind of buried on the bottom in 3 and 4 like we were last year. But I do think side-by-side racing is more realistic this year. I do appreciate how much work has gone into the racetrack and what they've done to bring this place back to life. And I'll be honest, I wasn't super educated on the history before we started coming here, but I ran the first Cars late model race back here, and I think it was 21, maybe 22, correct me if I'm wrong, 22. And it's just really cool. I mean, this place was packed out. The fans were so involved and so passionate, and it's awesome to see that in motorsports. So I was able to appreciate the fans that know that, if that makes sense. But for me personally, it definitely took a little bit of educating to understand the nature of it. To look around here in the media center and see all the history that they have painted on the walls here, and all the videos that NASCAR came out with of the history behind this place, and all the awesome finishes that this place has provided. But I think just bringing back another track in North Carolina was huge too, to be able to revive some late model racing in the area, have Cars late models come here, and I think it was a Southern Super Series as well last year, along with some other events. So just to get fans in the stands and people passionate about racing again is the main goal, and it's really cool for me to be able to see that.
Yeah, it's not even the same racetrack. And really, when we started the day, never having a truck or car or anything run on this place to all the rubber we put on it, it's not the same racetrack from 8 hours ago, right? So it's changed a lot. I think it's rubbered in well, but the challenge is considerable. I mean, we came here with a totally separate truck, totally separate package, way different thinking. And even when we unloaded, we were absolute garbage. It took us quite some time to get dialed in, but those other guys were fast right off the bat. We got dialed in, and I think we're comparable on speeds now, so I feel really good about that. But yeah, way different thinking, way different train of thought. It's not even the same. I really don't appreciate it like I should. I know there's tremendous history here. Am I an expert in it? No way. Do I really know heads from tails on the history? Not at all. I know from what we've raced here, which was last year, and I seen before and after photos of the immense amount of work it took to make this all possible. So I think that's absolutely amazing. We had a packed house, which was absolutely amazing. So I like the excitement around it. I appreciate the effort to make this, a track that fans want to come to and that everybody looks forward to, right? So we need that, and I think everybody's done a really good job of that. I hope they love it. I really do. I think, well, first off, the facility's awesome. Everybody knows that, but I did not care for the racing in the Truck Series here last year. I'm really glad that we have the repave, just because the surface was so old. It just needed new asphalt. I think the racing's just going to get better and better with time. So what I'll tell the fans is, if you see a race this year that's really high pace, a lot of aggression, that's going to change year over year. It's going to become more of that old school Wilkesboro that you're going to see. So it's going to get better with time. It's going to get better with age. It's going to be like a fine wine. But until then, you're going to see something very unique at Wilkesboro right now, which is high pace, high speed racing. It's going to be more like a super late model race in the Truck Series, I think. So is that good or bad?